Hi, my name is Eseose Olumoroti. I am an F&P student and an RN. I'm currently not working right now, being that I am 7 months pregnant next week, and this whole COVID situation. I was working with the elderly population at the time before I stopped working, so being that that population is at high risk for contracting um, the condition, I decided to not work. My working experience, I became a nurse back in 2017, and I would kind of say that I'm a jack of all trades, being that I've dibble dabbled in a lot. Um, I graduated, like I said, in 2017, as well as became a nurse in 2017, and I started off as an administrative nurse at a home health office, and shortly after that, I got into a graduate RN program and was trained as a labor and delivery nurse as well as a med surg nurse. And so I did labor and delivery slash med surg for a year, but primarily labor and delivery. And even within that time, I did a travel assignment to North Dakota. I'm originally from Houston, Texas, but I'm currently in Pittsburgh for my husband's work. So, traveled to North Dakota, and I know in the travel world, a lot of people suggest that you have more than or 2 years plus of experience just because you're thrown out into an environment that you don't know and have to deal with different cases. But I was pretty confident in my skill set at the time to be able to take on that assignment, and I did pretty well as a primary nurse there, as a labor and delivery nurse, as well as a newborn baby nurse, which I had never done. But I'm pretty confident in my skill set as an RN. Then after that, I did pediatric home health. I loved that. I love kids. I just love people. I love everyone. That was nice. And then, yeah, I did med surg a bit. And then most recently, long term acute care, more relaxed side of nursing. And that's what I was doing as of late, working with the elderly population in geriatric hospitals, as well as even a convent. Yeah, so I didn't know what a convent was when I first heard it, which is pretty embarrassing, but it is a living facility for non-practicing nuns. So they're all above the age of 70. They were nuns. They are nuns. You can call them sister, and then their first name. So I was working there. It was pretty nice. That's a primary nurse. Um, and that's about it. I hope to get back into labor and delivery though, because women's health is my passion. I am, like I said, from Houston, Texas, but I am a Nigerian American. I was born in Houston, raised in Houston. My parents were born in Nigeria, both of them, and they moved here in their early 20s and had myself and my siblings. So Houston, Texas, born and raised. My hobbies. I currently am not doing any hobbies, being that haven't really been doing much lately. I would like to consider myself pretty active, though I'm pregnant. I haven't been working out as much, but hobbies are dancing. I like to cook. Don't do much of both these days, so I can't really say I have any hobbies at the moment. I just like hanging out with family and friends, just relaxing. I'm a pretty chill person. Something about my family. In my immediate family, there's seven of us, both of my parents, and then five siblings. They had five kids. Um, Four girls and one boy. We're all 1 year apart. I'm pretty young. Um, should I tell my age? It doesn't really matter. So I'll just say the order of us. The oldest is young family. Oldest is 27, 26. So it goes 27, 26, 25, 24, 22. That's how old all five of us are now. And I am not the youngest, but I'm not the oldest. So there's a little mystery there. And so they're all seven of us are nurses. That's something about my family. We're all in the healthcare field. My parents are nurses. They work in the healthcare industry. The oldest is a nurse practitioner. My brother is an LVN. I have my BSN, and now getting my NP. And then my two younger sisters are nurses, and everybody's practicing now as a nurse, and in their capacity, their role as a healthcare provider. One thing many people may not know about me, I would say, I really tried to think about this question. I really had nothing to say. I guess one interesting thing is that I've met celebrities in my life. I've encountered them. Not that it's a big deal. I'm not like a huge person, like, oh, celebrities, worried about celebrities, but just random times in my life, just finessing different things. I've met Dwight Howard. If anybody knows or is into basketball, Dwight Howard, I've met him about 3 times in my life. One time playing a laser tag with him at a place called Main Event, which is like a Dave and Buster's, if anybody knows. And another time during All-Star Weekend that was in Houston, and I had volunteered transitioning from high school as a volunteer there. So I met different celebrities. I also met Chris Paul at that time. And then this Christian artist, Lecrae and Tripoli. I don't know if anybody would know them, but they're considered celebrities. I don't want this video to be too long, but it seems like it's going to be pretty long. I'm trying to wrap it up. Met them, funny encounter. They dropped over my Airhead Extremes. Nobody paid for it. Never got recouped for it. So that was an experience. What MP concentration have I chosen and why? I was originally a women's health nurse practitioner on that track. As I mentioned before, my passion is women's health, and I was in labor and delivery. And I just love everything about women's health, being that I myself personally had experienced some women's health complications earlier in my life. So I just became very intrigued with the woman's reproductive system and everything that entails. But in looking to the future and trying to look for jobs that for women's health nurse practitioners, I saw that a lot of those women's health practitioner positions required an FNP or an FNP degree, which was pretty odd to me. I guess they wanted somebody with an FNP degree but had specialized or had work experience in women's health. So I switched to FNP, so now I'm in FNP. And I also did not want to limit myself after graduation, being that I have dibble-dabbled in different areas of nursing and could go either way, not just women's health. So I switched to FNP. My career goals, ultimately, become a nurse practitioner, if possible, if I'm up to it, get my DNP, but really just wanting to be an advanced nurse practitioner so that I'll be able to work more independently, as well as have more autonomy over my schedule so that I can spend a lot of time with my family, my husband, and kids to be. I am pregnant, but I would like 4 kids. So this is baby number 1 out of possibly 4. So I definitely just want to be in a position where I'm able to have more control over my work schedule. And I also want to use my skills to travel, possibly, or just do local work in my community and serve people. I love people. I love serving people. And I love using the knowledge that I have to help people. So, yeah, that's about me. Again, my name is Eseose. Though it is an odd name, what helps people is that I tell them to pronounce it Sammy Sosa. Think of Sammy Sosa, but with an A. So, Sosa. Sammy Sosa, Sosa. Eseose Olumoroti. And I'm excited about this course. Looking forward to it. My due date is in August, so I'm going to try and work as hard as I can. And I'm looking forward to watching everyone's videos and meeting everyone. And I'm excited for this course. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, students. Bye-bye.